The most inexpensive way to reach East Java from Bali is by bus with a ferry connection to see Kawah Ijen Crater and Mount Bormo. However, given most travelers' point of entry is Surabaya, we'll start from there as well. The train is the most reliable way to get to Kawah Ijen Crater, so our first stop is getting to Surabaya bus station, Bangkarashi. Ignore all the taxi drivers who try to hustle you. Just exit the departure terminal to find the public bus going to the station. Now, either you can buy the tickets inside the airport terminal, or what I recommend is just hop onto the bus and to pay the driver directly. The reason for that is what happens if you buy the ticket and there's no seat on the bus, because you can see all here like it's pretty packed. If you already got the ticket inside there, just give it to him and he will issue one of those receipts to you. Luckily I got lots of fans around me because everyone's watching me as I record this. Anyways, I'm over here at the bus station, the central bus station here in Surabaya. The next thing we need to do is transfer on to the Uber train station bus. So, wish me luck. I'm inside a non-air conditioned car and I'm sweating like crazy. The reason is the fact that the air conditioned car leaves less frequently. So I'm basically travel the way that locals travel. But be patient, very, very patient. Oh yeah, don't be surprised something like this happens. Just treat it as part of a journey. Alright, so let me tell you what happened. The public bus actually didn't drop me off here at the train station. They dropped me off about 5 kilometers away. And at a square where I had to transfer onto a shared taxi or a public, like a small minibus. So what happened was, there's so many motorbikes around, we negotiated to bring me here. From there, actually motorbike is really fast, about 5 minutes or so. Now it was very lucky that the public bus didn't stop here. The reason is, the traffic got so bad, I mean it would take forever. And the train's about to leave. So once I got here, got in, bought the ticket, and I'm ready to go. By the way, don't worry about the long lineup. Typically, there is dedicated booth for foreigners or VIPs. It's pretty interesting. It's gonna be very... And the ride takes approximately 6 hours. Although the same train will pass by Mount Bromo first, by the time I arrive, it will be dark. Therefore, the smart way is to visit Kawah Ijen Crater first, given the long train ride will allow you to rest properly for the midnight climb. Now, as more station approaches, more and more people are getting off, and so now I got a lot more room to work with. And I turned this into a mini office sort of, so check this out. I mean, this is 4.5 hours into my train ride, but there's still a lot of people, as you can see over here. And I will need all the fuel, all the rest I can, because it's going to be really exhausting tonight to climb the Ijen. We are doing it in the midnight to see the blue flame. So you should arrive at the Karangasem Station just before 9 p.m. if you are taking the afternoon train. Once arrived at the station, most hostel operators will be waiting to pick you up if you made a reservation with them. I'd like to thank Ghana, the owner of Kampung Housing Inn, an off-beaten-path family-run budget hostel. They have generously offered their assistance in planning, providing logistics, transportation, and accommodation for the filming of this episode segment. Now, just want to let you know, the last time I had a proper meal is 24 hours ago. And after that, I went to bed, took a flight, took a really long train ride to get here, and so this is my first proper meal. So let me tell you what I chosen. Very traditional Indonesian food is actually rice, lots of that, also the tofu and chicken, and also some veggies. So with that being said, I have to eat really quick, head back because my team and I are hiking up. Long night ahead, so time to fuel up. See you guys. Shortly after midnight, we started our journey on a motorcycle. Like me, you can arrange a ride through your hostel. Our first stop is a convenience store to pick up some water. You'll need it. Other things you definitely need is a flashlight or headlamp. And of course, a sense of adventure. Once arrived at the base, I strongly recommend you hire a knowledgeable local guide here. It's only approximately $15 and they will assist you climbing Kawah Ijen safely as it can be dark and many road on a mark and slippery. I really mean it.
They provide some water, snacks, and everything you need for the hike.
And please do support the local people. It's amazing how these small businesses can operate under constant smell and the danger associated with the toxic sulfuric gas. Luckily, your guide should have a gas mask for you, or you can rent one on the site. Also, it's a good time to go to the toilet before beginning your hike. Lastly, there is a admissions fee, unless someone's sleeping on the job. However, if you insist in coming alone, then make some friends so you won't get lost and able to help each other in event of emergency. The hike definitely requires you to be fit. It's approximately an hour and a half, the first hour being the most steepest and the last 30 minutes being the easiest as it is mostly flat.
When they take the basket of the sulfur,
They get paid here.
they get the ticket close to the parking area. They will change the
Ticket
paper,
for money.
for the money.
The Kawah Ijen Crater is still a working mine and a dangerous one. The miners spending up to 12 hours at a time surrounded with grasping smoke, just yards from a lake filled with acid. Despite carrying a bucket of hardened yellow sulfur weighing 70 to 90 kilograms up the steepy rocky path from the crater floor, up to 10 times a shift, they often take home less than $10 a day. Such physically demanding and hazardous work means miners' life expectancy barely reaches 50 years. More than 70 people have died in work-related accidents in Kawah Ijen in the last 4 decades, many due to toxic fumes that bounce suddenly from the rock's fixtures.
Wow.
On the midway, there's a rest stop where you can grab snacks and drinks. It's overpriced, but remember, it's not easy setting up shop here, and you are supporting the local people who relies on tourists to make a living. This is also a good point to start wearing your gas mask, given the thick smell and high level of sulfur are beginning to fill the air. And please, do not litter. Finally, we reach the mouth of Kawah Ijen, but we still need to head down to the center of the crater. However, this is not always possible given the nature is unpredictable. If there is an excessive sulfur cloud, it will be too dangerous to go down on that day. After 45 minutes of downhill, we finally reach the crater's caldera. But given the weather condition, we didn't get to see the blue flames. But it's still pretty amazing to see the flames and the smoke rising from the earth. We stay for a bit for the daylight to come in order to get a better view of the center of the crater.
This crater, I could say it could be the most acid lake in the world.
So not a good idea for you guys to go for a swim.
It's really bad idea.
What gave this green color?
It's getting from the sulfur because these volcanoes is really active volcanoes. It's really dangerous if you do it on your own, but it's still possible.
How much do you think the actual guy will cost? Here, it's not that expensive.
It's not really expensive. Mostly they charge for about 150,000 or 200,000, but they give you a proper gas mask.
Proper gas
Yeah.
mask. Thanks for giving that to me.
Yeah, that's for your safety because sometimes the sulfur here, the smoke here, really terrible. They are originally here, so they always work here every day, so they know the path.
They know the path, they know the safety. So do yourself a favor, make your life easier. Hire a guide. They know the thing or two. And you're also supporting them and their family and the local economy.
That's
here.
the main idea.
Well, thanks for bringing me here.
You're welcome.
After an hour, it was time for us to hike back up the crater for the final photo. Coming down the mountain can be challenging, so take lots of breaks if necessary and enjoy the morning view of the magnificent surroundings.